Question: buy Samsung Galaxy S26 Ultra or wait for the Pixel 11 Pro XL? So, what do we know about the Pixel 11 Pro XL? Well, it's essentially going to be a refresh of what we have right now. I mean, I think Thinborn leaked the photos of the case to the Pixel 11 Pro XL. Now, the only thing design wise that might look a little different, and it may be hard to tell, is that camera bar on the back, the camera island. You know how right now they stick out pretty good from the back panel of the device. I think they're going to shrink it just a tiny bit, not a lot, but just a tiny bit, because it sticks out pretty far right now, which I like because you can use it to rest your finger up against, when you're holding it. That may be a little shorter, a little closer to the panel, and that's it. Now, it's going to have the Tensor G6 CPU. It's going to have 16 gigs of RAM, same memory, same display, same everything. Now, I don't know what they're going to do with the GPU. I heard they were potentially moving to a Samsung GPU and get rid of this Immortals GPU because it has not done Google any favors in the performance department. Any favors. Like, if there's one thing I could change about Pixels right now, is to swap out that GPU. So I don't know if they're going to go in that direction. They could be making that decision right now as we speak. That would help in the performance department, as I mentioned. But it's going to have the Tensor G6. And look, I think at this point, we're done with hoping and praying and getting excited that this year's the year that they're going to catch up performance-wise to Snapdragon and to Apple on their CPUs. I think those days are long gone. Like, I think we know what to expect now. It's been 5 years and we get the same story every year. So why expect anything different this time around, right? So, but again, does that affect the performance for your everyday user? No, right? If you're not a gamer, if you don't edit 4K videos, you should be fine with a Pixel, right? But if you game and if you are a content creator, you could be like me, take pictures, videos with it, but edit the content on another device. You see what I'm saying? And then you got the S26 Ultra, which is a refresh, a little design change. Very powerful processor. You got the privacy display, but who uses that? Let's be honest. The only time I've turned mine on is when I first got it, and I knew that was going to happen, right? But everybody's different. If you take the subway every day, if you fly a lot, you're probably going to use it. If you're like me, work from home, you're never going to use it. That's a good question. It depends on you, the user. I can't tell you. If it was me personally, I'm going to take the Samsung. But I could use a Pixel 10 Pro XL, 11 Pro XL as my daily driver. I could. It's a very nice phone. Certainly not shitting on them at all. But just performance-wise, for what I use my phone for, I need a strong CPU. So that's why I would lean towards the Samsung. But I think the Pixel would be fine. Again, it comes down to you and what you use your phone for. Right? If you take a lot of pictures and stuff, you don't really, you're a light gamer, but you don't edit videos, you're not a content creator, you should be fine with the Pixel, right? And it also comes down to what other devices do you have? Do you have a watch? Do you have a Samsung watch? Do you have a Pixel watch? Do you have a Samsung tablet, right? Or, that comes into the decision too with the whole ecosystem thing, because you can still use your Pixel with a Samsung tablet or with the Samsung watch, but typically when you have everything Samsung, like one of our viewers has everything OnePlus, stuff just works a tiny bit better together, syncs up a little better together, right? So I don't know, I personally would take Samsung, but that's just me.